Good evening. It is 6:38 in the evening on Friday, the 16th of February 2024. I knew I was exhausted, but I wasn't expecting to sleep until 2:30 today in the afternoon, which I did when I was awoken by my friend Ellie calling. I haven't seen her in a bit, but she was around the corner, and so she came over, which was lovely. Excuse me. We ended up catching up for a while, which was quite cool. And I listen a lot better when Ellie's around. That much I've noticed. Yeah, I'm having 100 thoughts run through my head, if I'm honest. Mostly I'm like, I have to learn how to not share everything. That much is true. And what I mean by that, because it kind of sounds like I'm conflicting everything I've ever said before, which I'm not. But when my sister and her partner were here dropping off the kids off, and Boss was being Boss and crazy south, and my niece is a little bit scared of big dogs, and like she said to me, she doesn't really like dogs unless she really knows them, like their family dog, right? And Boss is really excitable, and my nephew is awesome. He seems to just, once he got Boss, so Boss sort of needs everyone to sort of pay him attention to calm him down. Like, he's a sensitive dog. He's like me, yeah. Anyway, I was getting him to sit on his bed, right, or trying to, and his mouth is open, and I noticed something I hadn't seen before, and I got my sister and her partner to have a look at it, and it was just like this red, like an inflamed part of his gum in between two teeth, right? And I am very much that person who does immediately, if something happens, call the vet, right? Because Boss is everything to me. But I've had these feelings for some time, and it's not something I need to go into. But like I said to my sister, I have felt like he's been telling me for a while that I need to prepare myself. And if you watch my doctor's appointment from yesterday, you'll see that one of those things is I do need to invest in private health insurance. That is a given. I have a belief in death, and I think I've spoken about it, which is helpful in situations like this, obviously. But I'm also a human, just like the rest of us, just like you. And Boss is my absolute best friend in the world, and he is what makes, like, I don't feel lonely. Sure, I am connected to the collective. I say this, I believe this, I mean it. But I also do have my best friend, right? And Boss obviously plays a huge part in that, because I obviously have met a number of people, know people who live alone like I do, and not having a pet does change things, at least in my opinion. And I am obviously already aware, like, my dog is 11, my vet's been warning me for years, like, Rottweilers don't live past 10, however long he lives after that is the Doberman in him. Plus he's had cancer so many times, and it's like, seeing it worried me, but it was also like, I've been talking about it, like, my intuition is on point, yeah, right at the moment. And when I say I'm hoping I still have a year, fucking a couple with him. That would be fantastic. But I don't know, right? And he is fine. That's the thing, yeah. And My brother-in-law was like, it's not that bad. Like, I said, what would you do? His answer was, I wouldn't do anything. Maybe keep an eye on it. And obviously, called my vet. I've actually tried to call my vet over and over and over again, right? I've left messages. And for the first time ever, I cannot get through. And it's an unusual feeling because it's making me feel better, right? What's really still very much pissing me off, if I'm honest, is a message I received from a friend last night, because this is what I'm saying about not sharing everything. I messaged a couple of friends how I'd found the thing with Boss, and I was worried, and that obviously I needed to get a vet appointment. And that's a given. I'm going to do that, but he is like, he's it's like the fucking Spider-Man, yeah. It's a fluke. I seen it. Obviously, I was meant to, but I have been like I've had Boss for a decade, yeah. Like, he's had surgery 4 times. Do you know what surgery costs for a fucking dog? Yeah, truckload. Okay, and without hesitation, I get it done. Right now, he's also got so many lumps. Now, there is so much more at play that is what is going on, and yet my friend decided to take this one thing, and she knows literally fucking nothing about anything to do with my dog, yeah? And then give me this lecture coming from love, sure, don't fucking tell a person ever, and this isn't directed to my friend, this is directed to everyone, when you know shit all about fucking nothing, yeah, that putting an animal out of their misery and euthanizing them is the right thing to do. Like, I have got my own fucking set of beliefs, absolutely agree with that one. My dog is fine, and there is no way, no how that message was justified on any level. Now, I immediately replied to it, right? And I applied about like how I'm talking now, yeah? Wasn't angry, I was shocked and flabbergasted and just, yeah, maybe I was angry. I think I worked that out at the end because I actually sent 3 messages, right? Now, I have no idea if either one of them seen them, but according to what it looked like, they hadn't been seen. None of them looked like they'd been seen. So I copied them and removed them, right? Because I was like, I can't be fucking dealing with this shit, yeah? Like, don't ever, like, yeah, like I told my friend, and I was just like, I still, like, I deleted the message, yeah? My friend is a subscriber to my channel, she'll probably fucking see this. I mean, like, what the actual fuck, man? My dog is my whole world, you know? And I will be honest, in the message I removed, I did say something along the lines of, because the message coming from love was so fucking unnecessary, it's unbelievable. I cannot believe she fucking wrote it, yeah? Anyway, I wrote something like, I would pick my dog over you in an instant or in a heartbeat, coming from love, of course. Highly irrelevant, unnecessary comment. Doesn't need to be said. Truth, pick my dog over you in an instant. It's not coming from a place of malice, but it is the truth and unneeded to be said. This is now going to be on a public fucking website, and I don't really care because what the fuck? And if you don't want to talk to me again because I'm honest, that's again not really of like that's yeah. I think we'll be fine, truthfully, but I'm sorry. There's a whole lot of things people say, and I'm obviously someone who says what the fuck I want, yeah, but never in a million years would I put that in a message about something that I knew nothing about. Nothing. She's telling me to ring emergency vets, do this, do everything else. If I had any inkling of any sort whatsoever that I needed to take my dog to an emergency vet, he'd been there by now. Okay? I don't. And the simple fact I cannot get through to the vet is helping me know that it's okay. The first thing my vet says to me every single time I panic about something and I bring him in, because that is what I've been like, that is me, boss is everything to me. Her first thing she always says is, you need to stop panicking and jumping to the wrong, like to the absolute extreme. So I'm learning to do this and receiving messages telling me this shit like I have no idea, and I'm just gonna let my I can't even talk about it because I'm clearly still fucking really angry about it, eh? And it's like, being angry doesn't help me. This is the stuff I need to rise above, because I do love my friend and I know she was coming from a place of love, but unfortunately that place of love can fucking suck it as far as I'm concerned. I say shit all the time that's wrong, hence I remove the fucking message. This is my diary. You want to watch? Watch. You don't like what I'm saying? Don't watch me. Like, just, this is real life. But I think more than anything, now that I'm really thinking about it, it really is the simple fact that it was like, why on earth would you feel the need to do this? Like, I have the emergency vet fucking 24/7 clinics magnet on my fridge, for starters. Yeah, all right. Now, I have had my dog have surgery, as I said, 4 times. All right. Now, I'm not taking him to a random vet for something that as soon as I've stopped giving him biscuits, which I have, and just feeding him soft wet meat, it's like completely changed. He actually let me check, and it's like, well, it doesn't even look there anymore, but it's just, ugh. From what I could see, it was nothing like it was the other day, yeah? Now, I'm obviously going to get him seen. I will keep bringing. They're open tomorrow, right? But I'm not in any inkling overly worried in regards to everything, because like I've said, for some time now, I've already known that this is happening. He's 11. He may act like he's a puppy when he gets super excited, but he's falling off beds, unable to get, like, just like, I will never let my dog be in pain, and I just am so fucking upset and hurt that someone would even remotely think that I would. And I would cried so fucking much while my friend was here about how badly that really truly makes me feel. Because in the message, with everything being told to me, implying that I'm some stupid bitch who just can't do this, when he is literally the thing I live for. all it did was bring up every single fucking thing that makes me this shit person. And I don't want to spiral, because I'd just gotten back to where I was at with my friend, and we were good, and we're living in the present. And in the present, my dog is very happily lying on the couch looking at me, probably thinking, how hot, you know, like, he is fine. I've been making these videos for over 2 years. He's had surgery in the last 2 years. Yeah. Potentially, I think 3 out of the 4 times. I thought every single person I knew what boss meant to me. And as I know from therapy, which is why I removed the message, I still needed to get it out. Right? It's another thing that's been fucking with my head of these videos, because I feel like I cannot be me, I cannot be honest, because people that know me do see these things, and it's like, you know what? You know me. If you know who I am in person and still watch these, and you've done something that you know is clearly something's happening, like 3 messages have been deleted, I've completely just messaged, I did message sometime after on a completely different note, just asking about this fucking Kogan company, because I've been screwed by them a few times. People seem to think they're okay, but I'm completely fucking ignoring the message, just because honestly I just don't have anything nice to say about it, if I'm truthful. And I don't know how, and I'm not bringing it up if I don't know, I know you'll see this. Just think, it's like me, what is it, the kettle black thing, what's that fucking saying? Pot calling the kettle black? Oh, fucking know. I make videos every day to try and learn how to fucking stop myself from saying shit. But I react, and I'm not a very nice person when I react. Her message wasn't a reaction. Her message was a set of instructions, almost, and what to do, more sort of thing, in regards to euthanizing a dog or your pet. Fucking wrote papers on euthanasia for humans. I believe it should be legal for us, for the love of God. But anyway, I've talked for too long, and it's making me cranky, and I don't want to be cranky. I want to figure out something. Nope. Started 2 things on Netflix. I think Control Z is where I'm at. I think I'm going to upload this. I'm going to ignore the comment in reality. Pretty sure they won't ask me, because I don't know. I remember at some point saying, I will let you know. Like, I don't want you to ask me shit anymore if this is how you're gonna be. Didn't say that. See, I'm learning too, right? So what Ellie said, she's like, I'm trying to learn to be a good person. That's what I started saying. Go back to the beginning when I met Ellie, and you can all watch those videos, because I don't fully remember them all in detail, but I do remember the gist of them, yeah? But yeah. At least I'm not, I feel like I'm not naming my friend, which is funny, because they all got fucking aliases anyway. Like, it's kind of the whole point of this website, is that I want to be able to tell all the stories, except that I've recently realized this is where my therapist is going to come in. I need to, or want to, figure out how to tell stories or make things that make sense, and I don't know how to do it. And not only that, I really, really want to tell the dark stories, like the bad ones, because that's kind of also the point of this, which is that this isn't just about me telling you about my fucking day and my feelings and which one of my friends have pissed me off, right? It's about letting you know what can actually happen inside of a person's mind that can drive them to do things that you see on the news, that you hear people go, how could anyone even think it? Well, I am one of those people, yeah? Fucking notification things coming up. And yeah, obviously, when it comes to stuff like that, I've never acted on any of these things. I will clarify at 21 minutes and 16 seconds if anyone's actually still watching. But I know what it feels like to have the thoughts and the feelings. And I need to figure out a safe way to tell the stories. And the reason that I want to tell the stories is because of the fact that people everywhere, like, there are things you cannot comprehend, right? And I don't know, like I said, I've been saying it since today's day 779. I know that because I actually checked yesterday for day 778, because I took a photo, which of course I did not add to the video, nor have I added the photos of the fact that I am indeed sleeping in my living room, because twice now I've woken up without that excruciating pain, so it's got to be something to the memory foam. I really, really need to remember to check the freaking day I bought it. It's one of those 100 days or your money back thing, but it's not really about that. But like, I have another mattress, but I would still like to check. And then honestly, it's like I am wrecked, obviously. Like, I took my morning meds while my friend was here at like 3:30. No, it would have been like 4 o'clock maybe or something. Nah, it was definitely earlier than that. I don't know what time she got here. She came pretty soon actually after she rang me at 2:30, so she was here for a number of hours. But I removed the Ritalin, yeah? So I was even feeling bad because she's like telling me these stories, and like I said, she's this person who I shut up for, which is interesting because I don't think I've ever actually really registered that before. It's only really other one person in my whole life that I've sort of just shut up for, and that's obviously Mr. X, who is 100,000 bazillion% on my mind, with me, consciously, unconsciously, spiritually, down here, higher dimensions. It's like, yeah, that's a whole different thing that I can't even explain in human terms, so I'm not going to try. I'm going to stop rambling because I do need to upload this, and I would like to figure out what to eat or what I can be bothered putting on, and watch something before I pass out, because I'm actually still in my pajamas, so that's helpful. Like, half the street saw me like in my pajamas saying goodbye to Ellie. I've officially run out of apes, like completely. Last one last night done. Like, I was like, when she rang me, she's like, do you need anything before I come over? And I almost asked her to get me one, and then I was like, no. So that's something at least. I've had one cigarette, but it's definitely better because I just vape for the vaping of it. So I need something. I think like I've got like, I'm gonna play with the ring, see? But anyway, I'm gonna shush now. Today is day 779 days of making videos. So yeah, good night.